Okay, today I'm going to talk about what should you do when your dream career is no longer exciting. It becomes a job. We hear all these inspirational stories about people quitting a job they hate and finally having the courage to pursue their dream vocation. What we don't hear about is how many of these people become dissatisfied after many years of doing what initially was something they were excited about. Because I've been there myself. I've been in the fitness business for 17 years. I got in 2002. What I do now, though, is drastically different than what I did for the first several years. What I do now is I run a nutrition supplement company. I make my own formulas. I'm not wholesaling someone else's or doing some MLM scam. I design nutrition supplements for very active people, including professional athletes I don't design it for them, but a lot of professional athletes use my products. All of them have a common theme of improving hormone optimization because that's a huge interest of mine. Now, I got into the nutrition supplement business from it being a hobby, a passion. I've always been interested in supplements. When I first started working out when I was in high school, I took this really crappy supplement called Hot Stuff, which allegedly had steroids in it because a lot of us made progress on it and then it never worked again on subsequent purchases. But anyway, I've always been fascinated with supplements, and even before I was in the fitness business, I was always on the cutting edge in terms of what was out and hot. I used creatine, for example, monohydrate back in 1993. This is way before it proliferated and blew up. Branched chain amino acids, same thing, glutamine. So I've always had a strong interest in supplements. I didn't get into the supplement business to make money. I got into the supplement business because I was so fascinated with designing products that not only work for myself, most importantly, that's where it started, but have great benefit for others. So it was a hobby that became a profession. Just like when I first got into the fitness business, I was a kettlebell instructor. I was very enthusiastic about kettlebell training in my own workouts, and I saw this as a gateway into an industry that I've always wanted to be a part of. And for many years, I loved teaching kettlebells. I taught courses all over the US and all over the world. And for a long time, I thought I could do this for the rest of my life. This is so much fun getting in front of people and they're laughing and having a good time and everybody wants to take their picture with me afterwards and they're sending me emails telling me what a great course it was. It was so gratifying. I really thought it would be something I'd do indefinitely. But after 10 years of doing it, it became evident that I wasn't excited about it anymore. Now, in my case, sometimes you have to wonder why you're not excited because it may have nothing to do with your profession. It may have to do with other factors. On previous clips, I've talked about circumstantial depression I've dealt with and also biochemical depression. So if you have biochemical depression, you're not going to enjoy anything. Even music you enjoy listening to, going to concerts, whatever you like to do, you're not going to enjoy anymore when you have biochemical depression. That's just a fact. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, am I not enjoying my line of work because I have some biochemical problem? Maybe my hormones are imbalanced, maybe my neurotransmitters are off, my sleep is off, I'm stressed. It could be all of those reasons. It may have nothing to do with your profession. So you go on a vacation, you get rejuvenated, you go to an anti-aging doctor, you learn how to balance hormones, and all of a sudden, bam, the passion's back. And you just keep going down the road you're on. That's a possibility, and it's a strong one. In my case, though, that wasn't a factor because I've learned how to handle biochemical depression and I've learned how to optimize hormones. And I've had an optimal hormone profile for a long time now. I'm 45, but this is something I got into when I was 30. And I figured out how to dial things in working with the best people in the world. And once I figured out how to dial things, and I've been able to largely keep it at a perfect state for a long period of time now. So I knew that my lack of passion for teaching kettlebell workshops was not due to biochemical depression, and it wasn't due to circumstantial depression. My personal life was fine. It was just not, it just ran its course. It's as simple as that. There was nowhere for me to go with it. So instead of just keeping on doing what you're comfortable doing, when you get comfortable, you're in trouble. And even though it was easy for me to teach kettlebell courses, a lot of times it felt like an out-of-body experience. I didn't even feel like I was there. I could just get in front of the room, and I've done it so many times, you just push the play button and go. And then you go, wow, 6, 7 hours later, the course is over. but it wasn't exciting. It wasn't something I looked forward to. And for me, it's very important that I look forward to what I'm doing. I want to be excited about it. I want to be passionate about it. And when that excitement and passion are gone, it's time for me to move on. Fortunately, I was able to stay in this industry because I don't really have any other strong interest that I could turn into a career. I'm a big fan of music, and the music industry fascinates me, but I have no musical talent, so I couldn't be in a band, number one. And being a promoter, I probably could do that because I've done a lot of that for fitness events, but I have no desire to do that whatsoever. I just want to go to concerts and have fun. I don't want to be part of the music industry as a professional. But as a fitness enthusiast, I love being part of the industry. And fortunately, I was developing these interests in nutrition supplements in terms of adding them to my profession while I was a kettlebell instructor. So around 2013, my number one selling nutrition supplement, the Aggressive Strength Testosterone Booster, came out. This was my second product, and that blew up. I mean, it sold like crazy. And by the end of that year, I realized I don't have to do as many courses as I used to do because I'm making so much money from the products, and I had a few more in the development line as well. My next supplement, Restorazyme, came out. It helps mitigate inflammation and improve workout recovery. That was a pretty big hit. Then my estrogen blocker came out, which is my second best-selling product because a lot of men have high estrogen levels and a lot of women have estrogen dominance. So I was able to get both genders to buy that product, and it's a great seller and it's a great product. And then I finally came out with Red, which is an adrenal energy supplement, because who's not tired? Most people wake up tired, they over-rely on caffeine, they're drinking coffee all day long, they can't sleep at night. So that product also sells very well. So anyway, I've got 5 standout products that all are connected by the theme of hormone optimization. And that's congruent with what my interests are, because hormone optimization is something I got into back in 2006. And as I learned more about it, I started introducing that information at my kettlebell courses as well as via articles. Eventually, I put together a lecture series that I still sell on my website. It's 8 hours of extremely comprehensive information on how to improve hormone levels naturally, meaning not taking any exogenous hormones. I'm not against that, but I think you should balance your endocrinology before going that route. And that's a huge seller to this day. I still have a lot of people buying that. Again, I didn't get into that, though, to make money. I got into it because it's a huge interest of mine, and I wanted to share that passion. So where I'm going with this is follow what makes you excited. You never know where it's going to take you. Now, you don't have to stop doing what you're doing right now and start from square one with something that you may not be able to monetize and may have no viable benefit for developing an income stream. But you never know. So when something calls you and it's exciting to you, just go down that route. See what happens. I never thought that hormone optimization would be part of my business model. I just learned all this stuff because I had low testosterone and suboptimal DHEA levels and high cortisol. I was dealing with hormone imbalances. And then as I learned more about it and improved these levels and felt so much better, I started sharing that enthusiasm with friends and then a few people at seminars, and people were hungry for this information. To this day, I still research hormone optimization a great deal. I still research nutrition supplements a great deal. And these are things I would be doing anyway, even if I didn't. Even if I wasn't trying to make money off of them. So have the courage to pursue what excites you, just like you did the first time when you quit that job or got fired from a job and went down the road you always want to be doing. Take care, everyone. Thanks for listening.